It's Twincast. And Rewind. I mean, like, I flipped around their names. I've personally flipped around their names, so Big Fella's Twin Rewind and Little Fella's Twincast, but I'm going to be calling them by their official names throughout this review. And Core Class Soundwave is here too. But this is a Twincast review. Rewind. Let's start with Rewind. Let's just get Rewind out of the way. Swivel at the head. Because, ball jointed, elbows, hinges at the shoulders, shoulder rotation, and then over at his hips, we got, they rotate and they swing out. And his knees are ball jointed. Okay, let's transform this little fella so we can get into the real mode. So we can get into the real meat of this review. Fold down the head. You see these arms? You gotta fold them so that they're like this with this big 5mm port on the out. Fold it up all the way, rotate his hand, and there's a little spot in his body that, folds out. Mirror that on the other side. Now his legs. Rotate his little knees so that there's the little curved end. There should be one with like little curve on it. So you gotta make sure that side's facing forward. And fold it in on both sides. Do that on both sides. And boom! You got a stupid little cassette. Now, let's get Twincast in there. Alright, now let's get him in there so we can get to Twincast. Posing. Look at him. Okay, let's get into this fella's articulation. Up. A little bit of up and down on his head. And unimpeded rotation all around. I'm pretty sure his head's on a ball joint. Pretty good shoulders that swing out a lot. And a bicep swivel. Rotates all the way around. Elbow on this side. Well, that goes a little bit over 90 degrees, I think, but I don't know. So, yeah. And his wrists do not have a swivel, but they can, fold around for the transformation. Now we get to, the hips. They rotate. And Twincast comes with a gimmick. The cassette window is spring-loaded. And there's a little rewind. So, hips. Full 360 at the hips. his out of the box, his legs don't swivel out, they swivel in like this. But here's a neat little hack. If you swivel it the other way, eventually the mushroom peg will come out, and then when you plug it back in, he'll have the ability to rotate all the way. His hips, he can fold out his legs like this, you know, on both sides. Pretty good knee. An ankle pivot. And a toe. And a little posing toe. Yeah, that's about it for articulation on this guy. So he's a pretty good figure. I really like him. And to transform this guy, wait, these guys come with instructions. I don't have to tell you. I'm still gonna tell you though. So you're gonna want to start down at the legs. The little speaker parts on the front of them flip around to be these little vents. Then you're gonna want to fold in the toes, and then you're gonna go up to the head. It's pretty hard to do this with one hand because I gotta hold, the camera with the other. His back opens up, so you can fold back his head. And then you go to... Oh, gotta take out his gun. You see his hands? Yeah, this is... You gotta fold them back. Like that. And then you gotta... put him out like this. Flip around his hands. And then he folds around. They fold like this. They fold in, and then you're gonna want to put them down, not all the way, like that, yeah. And then you want to rotate his hips, so that his skirt, his back skirt, which I didn't mention, it folds up like that much. It folds on a little bar piece. Anyway, you're gonna want to take out the little blue parts on the back of him, fold them out, fold out the little top blue piece, rotate his legs so that they're like this, fold out his skirt, take his hips, fold them out like that, and this part's a bit finicky. You're gonna wanna... So you see these little pegs on the back? You're gonna line them up. So that they're like this. And then you're gonna want to fold in his leg like that. repeat the process on the other side. And then you're gonna want to fold down his hip skirt like that, and then go to flip him over. Take out the piece on his back. You know, fold it around, and then do it on the other side. So they go together. Like this. There's a little peg, so you can fold them together, and they'll end up like that. And then you're gonna want to take his gun. You see that? And then put it on his back like that. And then you got a nice little boombox mode. Cassette door opens. The end of his handle folds, and then that's about all the articulation on his boombox mode. So yeah. Legacy Twincast and Rewind. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video if you want. And I'll see you in the next low budget Transformers review. Yeah. See you next time.